Good early morning, everybody. It is 1:25 a.m. and it is Friday, August 4th, 2023. Hope everybody's doing well. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Before I get into the topic of the day, please hit the thumbs up. Well, there are a couple of reasons why I have not been on the making videos as much, and it has a lot to do with my internet connection. Yes, folks. If you too are having trouble getting onto the internet, type in the words fast.com and you will be able to determine the speed of your internet connection. Now, most internet connections are approximately 1,000 Mbps, whatever that means. And it's not usually 1,000. It can be 800 or 900, 600, even as low as 500. But my internet company, which is charging me $112 plus per month, which is absurd, claims to provide high-speed internet access. Do you know what my speed is? 41. That's right, folks. 41. Not 41. Not 410. 41. 41. When I first tried it was 32. Second time I tried it was 42. Third time it's 48. And it's 41. But either way, it's all under 100. The problem is that the internet speed determines whether or not you can move from screen to screen, whether or not you can get in and out of your mail, your email. And for the last 3 weeks, I've been having difficulty getting into my mail. I thought it was because of the sabotage of my laptop. And it was, getting progressively worse. And then I mentioned it to a friend who's a technology person, and he had an extra Chromebook. So he sent it to me. I hook it up and everything. The same thing is happening to the Chromebook. And I'm thinking, there's something wrong. Like, I cannot get into my mails. I'm clicking. It takes like 10 clicks to open up one email. So I mentioned to him, and he says, do this test. Type in fast.com. And I did, folks. I typed in fast.com to see that my internet speed is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So I called the internet company and put in a tag. It could be intentional. I mean, of course, it could be intentional. But it's absolutely absurd that I cannot get into my mail. I can't move from screen to screen. I can't get out of a tab. I can't get into a tab. It's taking me literally hours and hours just to read mail. It's better on my phone, but I've got a very old, small phone, and to be reading all the emails that I have on my phone is just too tedious. But the quick topic of today, as targeted people, we experience a lot of envy and jealousy by others. And in many instances, it is because of jealousy and envy that we have been covertly placed in the torture program. So the difference between envy and jealousy, people confuse very often. Either way, both envy and jealousy are feelings, right? So somebody gets their little feelings hurt. They get really pissed off. They get a little angry because their feelings are hurt. And then they go, wah, wah, wah. I don't want my feelings to get hurt by this person anymore because I'm envious and jealous and greedy, so I'm just going to place them on a watch list because I know somebody that can do that. Yeah. So jealousy is when an individual feels threatened, protective, or fearful of losing one's position to someone else. An example of that might be like when I lived in Manalapan, New Jersey, and I finally got my 501c3 nonprofit. I wasn't just one of those people rescuing cats or caring for a feral cat colony. Now I was a bona fide nonprofit cat rescue. And the other woman, Maria, she felt really threatened by that because she actually wasn't. Claimed that she was, never has been able to prove that she's a 501c3 nonprofit. That's right, folks. She's never been able to prove that she is. And she's denied responding to any information with regard to it, even when I hired an attorney. That's right, folks. I'll get into that another time. So, yeah, I guess, she felt threatened. She was jealous. She felt threatened, protective, and fearful of losing her position. Oh, well, she was an alleged, cat rescue person, and everybody allegedly looked up to her. But I found out from another rescue person that she was a bully. Just a bully. Well, we know about bullies, right? I've got neighbor bullies. If you're a targeted person, you've got a bully somewhere too. So now envy is when you want what someone else has. It is a feeling that occurs when you don't have something that another person has. Like a piece of property, right? Especially when somebody tells you, oh, the former owner would be rolling around in his grave if he knew what you did to his property. Oh, yeah. It took me 2 years to clean up that property. Not just saying. Guy was 96 years old when he died. He did not have it in him to keep this property clean. Literally took me 2 years. It took me an entire summer to tear down the briars that were attached to the fencing in the field that you often see me by the burn pit. But see, these are the differences, envy and jealousy. And this is something that targeted people experience. Jealousy versus envy. What would you feel if your friend gets a stylish haircut that you also like to get? Jealousy or envy? What about if you see your girlfriend hugging one of her attractive male friends? The words jealousy and envy, though they mean two very different things, are often confused and misused. People might give you a million different definitions of these two emotions, and that's what they are. They are emotions. They are feelings. Right? They're emotions and feelings. And unfortunately, when people are highly emotional, they can act out. And this is very often, we hear about this in the news. If people are in a relationship with each other, and one of them decides, well, I don't want to be in that relationship anymore. Whether it's an intimate relationship, a personal relationship, a business relationship. I don't want to be in that relationship anymore. And the person who doesn't want to be in the relationship anymore has the upper hand, and they usually depart. They make the rules and say, you know what, I'm just not interested in, what's that expression? I'm just not that into you. I tell that to my roosters when my little girlies are running away from them. It's like, Henry, they're just not that into you today. So no, they're just not that into you. Oh, but when somebody is emotionally immature, they cannot handle that. And then they become revengeful, and hateful. Okay? These are more emotions. These are feelings. So envy is a feeling that occurs when you don't have something that another person has. And jealousy, on the other hand, is a feeling that has to do with something that you have a thing or an attribute or something, and you're feeling threatened by a third party, usually the targeted person. So in other words, in order to feel envy, you need to lack something that someone else has, be it good looks, good grades, a high salary. And in contrast, when you feel jealousy, you're scared of losing something that you already possess. Okay, so I believe that those two feelings, emotions, are what got you and I placed into this Revenge for Hire program. Somebody got their little feelings hurt. Somebody felt threatened. Somebody's envious and jealous. Like coming into your house and stealing your shoes, or going into your backyard and smashing your pet doors on your shed. That's something that an envious person has. But of course she's jealous too, because she's fearful that she's going to lose her position. Like, I had the only licensed feral cat colony in the state of New Jersey, let alone the town. So I look forward to your questions and comments. I'm going to post another video after this, and it's going to be about Dr. John Hall, his book Guinea Pigs. Yes, folks. So I'll read a little portion of it and then show you what the criminals like to do to books. So this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Remember to hit the thumbs up. Welcome newcomers. Feel free to share if you're inclined to do so. And remember to hit the notification bell so that you receive notifications when I post a new video. And usually in the description section, there's my contact information with my email. And also some information if you're inclined to donate to our 501c3 nonprofit charity. We are affiliated with Chewy.com, and we have a Chewy.com wish list. And Chewy.com, you can purchase gift cards so that we can purchase food for our cats that run on the property, for the raccoons that ravage the cat food, and also our chickens and guineas. So, on that note, yes, envy. Somebody was envious that I had a baby guinea and they stole it yesterday. It's heartbreaking. Poor little thing. Poor little thing was stolen away from its mommy bird. But these losers don't care. And they are losers. They're envious and jealous and greedy. They feel threatened. They're fearful. They want to protect their position. Oh well, you lost that, losers. And they want what somebody else has. So when they want something that you have, they will steal it. Because they haven't earned it. They steal it. These losers remind me of, what was it, that old fable, Robin Hood? Robin Hood would steal from the rich and give to the poor. Noble. You think it's a noble act, stealing from the rich to give to the poor. But it's still stealing. Shouldn't be stealing. But that's not what these losers do. They steal from the poor and give to the rich to make themselves richer. We know who they are. They like to use symbols, right? The one-eye symbol, the rubbing the chin symbol, like they're Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, the Illuminati eye symbol, the black eye symbol, the black eye club. You know who the people are I'm talking about. I don't have to say it. But anyway, they're envious and jealous and greedy. This is Lorraine, Alternative Homesteading, signing off for now.